Okay, when you're playing with Detroit, you got to know about defense. You got to know about defense when it comes to Asar Thompson, when it comes to Cade, Jaden, Jalen, Isaiah Stewart, all the way over to Ron Holland, even Marcus Azir, Bobby Clintman. All these guys, they like to play defense. That's the name of the game when you're playing for Detroit, to play defense. Defense creates good opportunities for offense to score and succeed and win games. It's an 82-game season, and you got to be ready to play. You got to be ready to go out there and bust your ass on the floor. Hustle. Get second chance points, rebounds, blocks, steals, everything. You name it. You got to do whatever it takes to win in the NBA. You can't just sit there and be lazy. You know what I'm saying? And today's game, it's all about shooting threes. It's all offense orientated. Detroit is bringing back that defense orientated type of style. They're bringing that back to the forefront for basketball. Hell, college basketball plays defense. What's defense without an offense? You need your defense to step up for you to make big plays in the fourth quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. You need that when you're playing a game of basketball. Hell, I'm a huge basketball fanatic. And I love when the Detroit Pistons play defense. The NBA is fun when the Detroit Pistons start the ball and play defense. The NBA is fun when they bring that grit and grind out there on the floor. It gets so fun to see guys that are future stars on the rise like Cade and Jaden Ivey play off the backcourt and make, thrilling moves and sensational plays for people to never forget. In the playoffs, they took the New York Knicks to 6 games. 6 games as a 6th seed. As a 6th seed. Almost literally taking this team to a 7-game series. That earned the Knicks fan base respect. That earned the New York Knicks respect with the likes of the talent that they had, like Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges. It earned the respect of the opponent because they see that this Detroit Pistons team is tough to play. Did we lose Dennis Schroeder? Yes, we lost Dennis Schroeder to the Sacramento Kings. Did we lose THJ? Yes, he signed a 1-year deal with the Denver Nuggets. Did we lose out on Malik Beasley? Yes. We're losing out on Malik Beasley. It sucks. But we have Duncan Robinson who can space the floor and shoot threes and create good opportunities for Cade to succeed and score and flourish down the line. Then you bring in Caris LeVert, who's a Michigan guy. 2-year deal, $29 million. I mean, it's just great to pick up a guy like that. And he's very familiar with J.B. Bickerstaff, so to speak, and his days out in Cleveland. But the one thing I liked about, the offseason so far is that we brought back Paul Reed. Paul Reed was exceptional. Just exceptional in the playoffs and playing well when we needed him the most, with Isaiah Stewart going down and stepping up for Jalen Duren. Jalen Duren is definitely a future great big in the league. Now that he has Duncan Robinson is going to do some pick and pop stuff and see if, Duren can stretch the floor and shoot that 15-foot jump shot. That's going to be regularity for him. But in more ways than one, we would like to see him bang down low more often rather than shoot. I know a lot of you want to see him shoot, but I say bang down low because that's the lost, arc of a big man nowadays is to bang down low and, run the paint and just grind in the paint. That's the things that, that's missing to the game of a center because you've seen a lot of centers shoot like they're Stephen Curry now. You're not Stephen Curry. You're not Klay Thompson. You're not Kyrie Irving. You're a center. Bang down low. Like when you have Shaquille O'Neal and you got guys like Hakeem Olajuwon, you got the Dream, you got him, you got Moses Malone, you got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Those guys back in the day were banging down low. They weren't trying to shoot threes. They were banging down low. That was the main thing that they wanted to do to win games, But, with that being said, I'm not mad at THJ going to get his, opportunity in Denver. It sucks to see him go. It sucks to see Dennis Schroeder go because Dennis Schroeder, believe it or not, said on a live feed that, he wanted to stay in Detroit, but Detroit had other plans. So, I mean, it's best of luck to him and best wishes to him. I wish him nothing but the best. Malik Beasley, if he can just, figure some things out for himself individually, then I'm sure he'll come back. And at one point, there was contract talks, but I guess they went away. They went away, and, Detroit had a backup plan. Trajan Langdon had a backup plan and said, hey, we're going to pick up Karis LeVert and Duncan Robinson and have a Michigan Wolverine reunite, good reunion, so to speak. So, I'm excited to see what the Pistons are going to bring to the table next season. I'm loving that Udonis Haslem is speaking good on the team, and they're not sleeping on them. The rest of the ESPN panel is not sleeping on them. So, the future is bright for this team, and they're going to have a better record than just 44-38. When you bounce back from 14 wins to 44 wins the next following season, that means you're going to be set in the East. You got the Magic, you got the Cleveland Cavaliers. Excuse me. You got the Cleveland Cavaliers, you got the Indiana Pacers, who just, lost Tyrese Haliburton and, lost Miles Turner to a 4-year, $107 million deal. Going to Milwaukee, playing with, possibly Giannis, and Giannis might be on the way out. Damian Lillard just left because he just got cut, and I think the Bucks, they did him dirty as hell. But by the way, Damian Lillard is one of my favorite point guards in the league, hands down. But with that being said, give me your thoughts on the Pistons offseason and, where do they go from here? Do you see a better season, or do you see, a mid-season, which is not a higher 40-win season, but probably lower? That's what you guys might think of out there in the YouTube world and whatnot. So make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'm your boy Chicken Nugget King 313. I'm at 317 subscribers. Make sure you tune in and, don't tune out. And, keep up with your boy, because I'm going to be here all season long providing you with, brand spanking new YouTube videos straight from straight from the rip, straight from the dribble, straight from whatever, But with that being said, man, hit my theme music and holler back at your boy. Chicken Nugget King, out.
From the team where the team's all grind, no luck. Wings on the ice, Tigers on the up. Lions roaring, Pistons never stuck. Detroit sports talk, we just don't give up. It's the Chicken Nugget King bringing you the scene, hitting every stat like a switch so clean. From Joe Louis days to that Ford Field clean. 313 in the house, living the dream. Takes flying like a deep end zone throw. Barry ran the block, made defenders eat snow. From Comerica to LCA, it's all flow. Detroit's got a heartbeat in case you didn't know. It's the Chicken Nugget King bringing you the scene, hitting every stat like a switch so clean. From Joe Louis days to that Ford Field clean. 313 in the house, living the dream. We scream for the play. Sports talk, electric, every night, every day. Changing the game, got no cliches. Detroit in our veins, that'll never fade away. Red and blue pride, Motown gets loud. Pistons in the mix till the fans go wild. Lines breaking curses, yeah, we stand proud. Chicken Nugget King repping that hometown crowd.